I thought it was a goal. I've seen the replay and there is a handball in it, but it's not deliberate. I don't know how he can get his hand, out of the way, because he's slightly off balance because the ball's behind him, and he's adjusted it and he's headed it onto his hand, and his hand's pretty close. And I don't see where it's deliberate handball. And I did ask for a handball for us earlier on in the game when a Ross County player had been challenged and fell on the ball and controlled it with his hand, and the reason was given by the same linesman was that it wasn't deliberate. So there's a wee bit of inconsistency there. I know it was in a different area of the pitch, but it's either deliberate or not deliberate. I don't think that's deliberate, and I think the goal should have stood.
Dave, a controversial and kind of better end to the game?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think we really deserved anything out of the game. It was such a flat performance. There's too many is not at the top of your game. You can't get away with it in this league. If there's not enough of you in top form, then we get what you deserved there, which was nothing. What's
that feeling like when you think the team scored a goal but it gets taken away?
It's disappointing. Obviously, you think no matter if you're playing poorly or not, if you get a late equaliser like that, you're delighted. But obviously, I think it was a correct decision in the end. I think Chris he's not intentionally handballed it, but I think he's tried to head it. It's come down and maybe caught his arm.
But Ross County, outworked us today in the first half in particular, and that's not like us. We can make all excuses about having a game on Tuesday night, but people were brought in to give us a bit of a spark, and that didn't happen. We looked second best for the majority of the first half. A little bit more urgency about the second half, and we did create a few opportunities, and Brown's made he's made a great save from Mando on the first header, in the instant that the goal's chalked off, and he's made a really good save from Stevie May from the bicycle kick. But we didn't make enough opportunities in the game, and I feel that we probably didn't deserve anything from the game.
What was kind of maybe your analysis of the game, first half and second half?
We just weren't good enough. It's simple as that. We never started well and just never really got a foothold in the game. They done the basics better than us. They never played fantastic football or anything, but they defended well. Their clearances were better. They were winning every second ball, which isn't good enough. It's not like us, so we'll maybe get away with it with Hibs losing as well, which obviously helps us. But we need to bounce back next week against Hibs and make sure we're a whole lot better than that.
Is there a consolation that Hibs lost today?
No, because we're sort of fortunate they lost. We should have. I don't know if that was in their mindset, that they thought that we're already in the top six, but no, it didn't. We can't take any consolation out of another team losing. We've just got to make sure that we're right next week. We do know that a positive result against Hibs, a win against Hibs, and we're in the top six. We couldn't be caught. But we've 4 games. And with 4 games to get, I still believe, 4 points would probably be enough, and we've got to make sure that we're right over them next 4 games. We're down tonight. Everybody's down. The supporters will be down, players will be down, but we've just got to, take a rain check. We're still having a tremendous season, and we'll bounce back from it.
Why weren't we playing that well today?
I really don't know. You can say whether it was us playing on Wednesday, but I don't think that's a factor. We're all fit enough to play games every 3 days or whatever, so we can't blame that. Pitch isn't great, but 2 teams are playing on it as well. They handled it better than us today, so we just weren't good enough, and that's a simple matter.
Like you said, Hibs lost today, so we've got them next week as well, so that'll be a big game.
It's a massive game. We win that, I think we've secured top 6, so it's a huge game. Prepare well for that, and hopefully we come out and give a much better performance next week.
How big an achievement would that be to get another top 6 finish this season?
But a great achievement for a club like ourselves. We're not one of the bigger clubs in the league, but to finish top 6 3 years in a row is a fantastic achievement, so hopefully we can finish the job off.
Our home form has been pretty good in the first part of the season, just a case of trying to get back to it for next week and the week after against Partick.
That's right, yeah, we've got another couple of home games coming up, so hopefully we can rectify today's performance. I think that's 3 now we've lost after going almost a whole calendar year without losing at home, so hopefully we can get back to winning ways at home again.
And when you get back into training this week, just in case getting into the positive mood again?
That's right, yeah. We maybe won a game at Dundee United where you could possibly say we could have drawn or lost towards the end. They put a lot of pressure on us, so we managed to dig through that game and get the 3 points, so it's not not all doom and gloom. It's a bad performance, and we just have to make sure we put it right next week.